Alright, my name is Slide Drum, and I love co-op horde shooter games. When this most recent Steam Next Fest started, I was excited to find out what new games I was going to discover. And while there's lots of great games this time around, there's not as many in my favorite genre as I would have liked. But that doesn't mean we're not eating good this time around. There are 4 of them this time. Maybe 5? You'll see. From Wild West Robot Cowboys, Attack of the Pizza, to Gothic COD zombies and 80s synth hordes. All of them are pretty good, but one of them stands out more than the rest, at least to me. This list is in no particular order, and I genuinely recommend looking at all of them for yourself. The links are in the description down below for every game mentioned. While you're down there, if you like co-op shooters and want more videos about them, please consider giving this one a like and subscribing to the channel for more co-op shooter content. There's also timestamps in the description if you want to skip around to what games you're actually interested in. If you want to hear a little bit more about where I've been and the future of this channel, stick around to the very end of the video for a brief explanation. Before we get started, I just want to say I'm not affiliated in any way with any of the games or developers that I talk about here. I just think these games are cool. That's it. Let's start off with the one you probably know about. I mentioned it in my upcoming games video, so it should already be on your wish list. Far, Far West. Made by the French studio of only 7 people, Evil Raptor. This demo has a few things that weren't in the previous playtests, and unlike the closed playtests, this demo is open to everyone. There's a few new maps, weapons, spells, music, etc. But at the end of the day, it's still the same game from before. If you're not familiar with it, the loop is quite similar to Helldivers actually. Between missions, you'll be spending resources that you've collected in a hub area where you can goof off and modify your loadout. Then you can select a mission with the conductor, and go off on your flying train into the far, far west. The maps are handcrafted, but the objectives and things you find on them are randomized. This allows the team at Evil Raptor to really make something that looks and plays great without falling into the trappings of procedural generation. On the topic of visuals, I still can't get over how good this game looks. It's far from photorealistic, but this is the kind of art style it's still going to look great in 20 years or more. Once you're in a mission, you'll be completing one main objective before fighting a boss to complete the level and leave. And there are several optional side objectives along the way to keep you distracted, all while fighting hordes of skeletons and other enemy types. This is easily one of the most promising looking upcoming horde shooters that you can play right now. I strongly recommend giving Far Far West a try if you haven't already. The next demo I want to talk about also looks very promising. From the filmmaker John Carpenter comes Toxic Commando.
Liar, liar! Zombie on fire! They're wrecking our ride!
This is made by one of Saber Interactive's internal studios and published by Focus Entertainment. Similar to World War Z and Space Marine 2, it runs on the Swarm engine, meaning you're going to be seeing hundreds of zombies on screen at once. Even though I've seen it before in multiple games, the gimmick still hasn't gotten old for me. Speaking of World War Z, for better and worse, Toxic Commando borrows a lot from that game. Some might say too much. You have the same 3-weapon system with primary, secondary, and heavy guns, placeable defenses that you can find around the map like turrets, electric fences, and mortars. I'm pretty sure the models and scripts for some of these are completely unchanged. For me though, I liked it in World War Z, and I like it here too. But what does Toxic Commando do differently? The main difference is the semi-open world maps, and a focus on vehicles to get through them. Though in the demo, it's open world map. Singular, as there's only one. Though there is an intro level too, called The Drop, which is its own pretty good linear mission. And Church of the Damned is the open world level. The map is quite large, and it lets you and your team decide what you want to do and in what order, as you would expect from an open world game like this. You'll need to find a vehicle to get around effectively, and there's several to choose from, each with their own pros and cons. The ambulance, for example, gives you healing items, as you might expect. Or the Jeep, that has a large turret in the back. I haven't played the game enough to know for sure, but with my few hours in the game so far, the vehicles don't actually seem that necessary and important as I was hoping for. Maybe this changes in higher difficulties, or later missions, or future balance patches. I don't know. The game's not out yet. It looks like the full game will have 9 levels. I assume it'll be a mix of open world and linear. And on the top right it says Act 1, so hopefully that means more content is coming post-launch. Whether that'll be included with the price of the game, or paid DLC, I don't know yet. While it's quite similar to what came before, I'm definitely enjoying my time with it. Give John Carpenter's Toxic Commando a try for yourself, and let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. If you're enjoying the video so far, and you want more co-op shooter content, consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel for more just like it. Did I miss any co-op shooters from the Next Fest? I don't think I did, but maybe. There's a lot of games. Or you just want to let me know what your favorite demo is. Tell me in the comments. I read all of them. The previous game has a pretty serious tone, but not everything needs to be so grounded in reality. Sometimes things can be goofy and are better for it. Sometimes you just want to relax and eat some dang junk food. For you, I've got Snack Invaders. This is brought to you by, I think, a solo developer from the USA, Whippy Games. He's been working on a COD Zombies-inspired survival template for Unreal Engine for the past 5 years or so. And now, it seems like it's time for him to release his own game. Snack Invaders is a first- or third-person mashup between COD Zombies and Fortnite, with an honestly hilarious theme that keeps you from taking it too seriously. The main mode seems to be a pseudo-open world thing, where you're taken across a very large map by staying inside the eye of a moving storm, very similar to Battle Royale games that you've seen a million times before. Beyond that cartoony look, and obviously sharing the same engine as Fortnite, there's a few other things in there that seem pretty heavily inspired, but I don't say that as a bad thing. I do think it works quite well here. The storm mechanic keeps things unique every game, and I don't think I've seen it outside of a Battle Royale. There are 5 waves, with the zone moving you to a new part of the map after each one, the final wave being a boss fight. I'm a little confused as to why the map is so huge, yet you'll never be able to see it all because the zone locations are completely randomized. I also find a lot of the foliage, so to speak, not only easy to get stuck on, but also it looks very similar to most of the smaller enemies, making it difficult to keep track of them sometimes. It's got a few other modes too. 2 of them are in the demo, and more in the full game. Though I didn't find the other modes nearly as enjoyable as the main mode, Sugar Rush. One of them is seemingly based on my least favorite custom zombies map ever, Cheese Cube. And the other is a side-scrolling platformer for some reason? Regardless, I do think this game is worth a look, and I look forward to seeing how it turns out in the full game. Coming up near the end of this list is, something. It's called Forever Happy Town. I say something because I'm honestly not quite sure what I'm playing, but it's co-op, and you shoot lots of enemies, and take a look for yourself. Forever Happy Town is created by, I think, a Japanese developer who goes by Chijern? I'm probably butchering that name, but forgive me. Anyway, they made a game, I think, whatever this fever dream is. It doesn't explain itself very well, but I think I like it. You're tasked with defending a tower full of helpless bunnies, and once you ring the gong, flying physics creatures come out to destroy your tower. The movement is extremely fast and difficult to control, but I think that's the point? You have a grapple hook that, in theory, allows you to change direction quickly, And the rope for your grapple hook even collides with objects in the world. It's actually kind of cool. After every round, you can get a new active item that you can bind to pretty much any button you want. And once your tower falls, you must start again. Though strangely, your active items don't get reset, so you can just keep restarting and getting more powerful each time. I genuinely have no idea if that's intentional, but it might be. The game is quite difficult solo, and when I played, I was the only person playing the entire demo at the time. So I'm not quite sure what it plays like in multiplayer. And I'm still not sure I really understand what Forever Happy Town even is, but it's probably a hidden gem. I really hope this game does get some better onboarding for new players, and once it does, please give it a look. The last game I want to talk about is something I've been waiting for literally a decade. Not this game in particular, as I only just found out about it a few days ago, but I've wanted a unique yet faithful take on the classic Call of Duty Zombies formula by a new developer without the shackles of being tied to the Call of Duty franchise, with new ideas on what might have been if Treyarch were let free to continue with their vision from the first 3 Black Ops games, and didn't have to Warzone-ify everything. A game that still has that satisfying moment-to-moment feeling with the snappy animations and polish that you'd expect. It's a bit early, there's still a lot of work to be done, but it's extremely promising. I think I can finally say I might have found that game that I've been looking for so long. However, I have so much to say about this game that before I go too far into it, I'm going to stop myself. I'm going to be releasing an entire standalone video just talking about this game. So, be sure to like this video and get subscribed so you don't miss it. I promise it won't be too long before it comes out. As you've probably noticed, it's been quite a few months since I last uploaded anything. I've still been kind of active on Twitch, but I've not done anything on YouTube for too long. I'm not going to go into too much detail on what happened, but I had some personal issues come up, and that had to take priority. As for what that means for the channel, I don't think much has changed, really, other than the upload schedule, obviously. Everything I said in my 1,000 subscriber special, I still want to do. But I don't think the 1 video a week thing is going to be viable for me right now. Maybe one day. But for now, I'm going to be putting out videos when I have them ready. That might be in a week, in a month, or even in a year. I don't know. We'll see. The only thing I can promise is that the videos will be worth watching when they do come out, and that the next video about my favorite game of this next fest will be coming out in the next few days. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel for more co-op shooter content. If you have any feedback, suggestions for future content, or you just want to say hi, you can join my Discord server. Feel free to talk to me in the general chat. Thank you again for watching. My name is Slide Drum, and I will see you all later.